Today we're going to discuss repair. What? Repair. Huh? Repair is one of the easiest to spot features of interaction. We use repair in conversation all the time. If we didn't have repair, life would be a mess. It's vital. It's essential. It's everywhere. It's also hilarious.
Oh, your horse, it wins.
Manuel, you know nothing.
You always say, Mr. Forty, but I learn.
What?
I learn.
No.
I get better.
No, you don't understand.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do understand that.
You know nothing about the horse.
I know nothing about the horse.
Yes.
Which horse? Which horse I know nothing?
My horse, nitwit.
Your horse, nitwit.
No, dragonfly.
It won.
Yes, I know.
I know it won too.
What?
I put money on for you. You give me money, I go to vet
Yes,
insurance.
I know.
Why you say I know nothing?
Look. You know the horse?
Nitwit or dragonfly?
Dragonfly, that isn't the horse called Nit. You're the nitwit.
What is with me?
It doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't matter. Oh, I could spend the rest of my life having this conversation. Now, please try to understand before one of us dies.
Repair is the conversation analysis term for when we try to fix problems that come up during conversation, namely problems with understanding or intelligibility. This can mean repeating something when someone doesn't hear, or correcting yourself when you say the wrong day of the week or something like that. This can also be something more complicated. For instance, you might be a politician in an interview, and you might not use the politically correct word, and then you need to change to something else. And just because you start repairing something doesn't mean the other person will let you do it, such as if the journalist won't let the politician get away with using the wrong word. Repair is more than correcting errors. It's making sure that you understand each other and getting across nuances as best as you possibly can. Repair is a big part of maintaining what's called intersubjectivity, or mutual understanding. Repair is absolutely ubiquitous. It can go by unnoticed all the time. Here's an example in this segment of an interview with a politician in New Zealand.
People are saying that you're sexist. Do you think you're sexist?
No.
Do you think you've been offensive to women today?
Some women have taken offence.
And what do you say to that?
I've apologised to the people who've been offended by what I've said, and I am truly sorry.
Thompson repairs his talk, going from what was almost certainly going to be the word women to the word people. In this context, where Thompson is defending himself from allegations of being sexist, switching to people makes him sound more neutral. This kind of repair is called self-repair, when you repair your own talk without anyone saying they had a problem with it. Self-repairs are absolutely everywhere, and no, they aren't stutters. If you study a lot of them, you'll see that they're placed in organized, systematic places in interaction, and they're always there to prevent misrepresentation or a breakdown in intersubjectivity. When people start to fix each other's talk, that's called other repair. It can be a bit more noticeable, like in this clip on the Graham Norton show.
Is it true the thing about you road testing the kind of the posing pouch? The posing pouch? Isn't that what they're called?
The posing pouch.
We don't call them that in America, no. Those little things that you just about get things in with a string around the back. I read something where you walked around to make sure that it wasn't falling out of it.
No,
it was
what
composed.
I did do, which a lot of us did, is you put one of those on and all of a sudden...
This clip is great because it clearly shows how usually everything comes to a halt until a repair is solved. From the time that Matthew McConaughey initiates repair by repeating Norton's words verbatim with that upward intonation, until the moment the repair is complete, the question on the table is forgotten. Graham Norton was asking about the use of the pouch and what McConaughey did on set. But once McConaughey initiates repair, the repair has to be dealt with. And in this case, it's Alan Davies who supplies the repair by defining the word posing pouch, etc. Norton has to repeat his question once the confusion is sorted out to get things back on track with the interview. Repair is also, as far as we know, universal to human languages. In fact, there's even a type of word that seems completely universal. One example of this type of word in English is huh. Huh is what's called an open class repair initiator. It initiates repair, making it relevant for the other speaker to fix whatever the issue is. But it doesn't specify what to repair. If you initiate repair by saying, the posing pouch, it's pretty clear that you want to know about the posing pouch. It targets the item to be repaired. But open class repair initiators just say, "Something's wrong, please fix it," in the most general way possible. Often it can be an issue of hearing, like when you say, "What?" But it can also be something more subtle, such as in the following.
How did the baby get in the guillotine? How did the baby get in the guillotine?
This is the part of the story where I get points.
In this clip, Danny from Studio 60 is avoiding a discussion of how a toy baby lost its head, literally. It's his fault that the baby lost its head, it's his fault that the baby's head was in a guillotine, and he doesn't want Jordan to find that out because it was her baby. But since she asks him a direct question, he's left with very few options. His line, is an open class repair initiator. It problematizes Jordan's question. Often when you do this in regular conversations, the person will alter their question in some way, and that maybe could have led to a way out for Danny. But no such luck, it's a TV show, and Jordan repeats the question in exactly the same way. Open class repair initiators exist in languages around the world, and you can read all about it in Enfield et al. 2013. Breakdowns in intersubjectivity have been used in comedy sketches for a long time. Other initiated repair is the core of one of the classic routines, Abbott and Costello's Who's on First.
But you know they give baseball players nowadays very peculiar names.
You know, a lot of funny names.
You know, like Stinky Fields.
Sticky Fields.
Goofy Dan. Booby Bobber. Booby Bobber.
I know all those.
But let's see now. We have on our team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out, the guy's name.
And then,
That's what I want to find out, the guy's name.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Now, Abbott, you going to be the manager of the baseball team?
Yes.
You know the guy's names?
Well, I should.
Well, you tell me the guy's names on the baseball team.
I say, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You ain't saying nothing to me yet. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm telling him.
You ain't
Look.
said nothing yet. Go ahead and tell me.
Who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guy's names on the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Repair can also cause serious problems, too. In Jack Sidnell's 2012 paper, he analyzes a repair situation that had a role in a news professional losing her job. In this radio interview, the interviewer is speaking to a film director who is visiting Australia to promote his new film.
Well, look, I hoped that you'd be a curmudgeon for me, and a curmudgeon you are being. Mr. Burkhoff, you are in Australia.
No kidding, I didn't realise that.
Excellent.
I thought it was Japan.
Well done, well done. And you are in Australia to perform your new work.
Yes.
You're going to help me out with this, Stephen?
Yeah, well, speak normally to me, and I can respond normally.
I have to say,
You say you're in Australia, like I don't know, I'm here.
You see, Stephen, this was my way of telling others that, in
I
fact...
see. Oh, God, you're all right then.
See,
I'm in Australia, yes.
Yes. No, see, you've ruined the moment, Stephen.
When you have a transcript in front of you, it's easy to see that there was a breakdown in intersubjectivity early on, although when done live, it's harder for the participants to tell. The interviewee thought he was being insulted and treated rudely, that the interviewer was insinuating he didn't even know what country he was in. But the interviewer had been trying to start off the interview with an introductory question for the audience's benefit, and everything goes south from there. And that's repair. Ubiquitous, necessary, the human language fixing device. The more you start thinking about repair, the more you'll notice it. Without it, we'd all be lost in an ocean of intersubjective failures. Good thing human language invented it.